Hey there, this is Kat, and this is your Marketing Minute. And I just have this pattern. I'm just going into sales. And the reason why is because, we are helping a lot of people with lead generation through LinkedIn. And what I'm finding out is a lot of people just really don't have basic sales tactics. So I'm trying to coach and train my clients so that when we set up these meetings for them, that they're able to go into these meetings and actually close them or qualify them or turn that warm or cold lead into a warm lead or a hot lead. So this is why I'm kind of leaning in this direction. So you'll probably see a lot more of the salesy type of training sessions, which I hope benefit you. And drop me a line. Let me know. Let me know if you're getting value from this. Today, I'm going to walk you through three things that are going to help you control the situation and close your deal, proposal, whatever it is you want to close. You could be closing an appointment. You could be closing a presentation. So I'm going to walk you through three things you've got to do. You got to do them, or else you're not going to see the success that you're looking for. And as I go through these three different things that you should be doing, reflect. Think about the sales situations that you have been in and reflect and see if you're practicing these three things. And I'm telling you, if you implement them, you're going to be a lot more successful today and moving forward than you were yesterday. So I am putting this challenge out to you. Please implement these three things. And I promise you, you will see a change. You're going to see a difference. The first thing you got to do, you got to be sharp. You got to be on your toes. And that means that you're prepared. So to be sharp means you are doing your homework and you are prepared. You cannot go into a meeting half-assed. Please don't expect that you're going to be in control of the situation if you go into the meeting unprepared and half-assed. It's just not going to happen. You've got to be sharp and you got to be on your toes. You got to be sharper than the person you're talking to. And you've got to be so sharp that you would elude this confidence, right? This confidence that's glowing, this aura around you. So you got to be sharp and you got to be at the top of your game, okay? So make sure that you are number one, sharp. The second thing that you have to do, and again, there's three things. So the second thing you have to do is you got to be enthusiastic about your product. I will tell you, hands down, number one, when I'm coaching and training you, I'm enthusiastic. I'm excited about it because I love this. I just eat it up and I'm happy to share it. So my enthusiasm, I want to transfer that to you, and I hope I am transferring it to you. So you got to be very enthusiastic about your product, good, sales, or service, whatever it is. Be enthusiastic about it. You don't have to be like hyper animated like me, but you can be enthusiastic about it, that someone, when they're hearing you talk, they feel that energy. They look at you like a little different and they're like, damn, this person knows what they're talking about. They're so excited about it. We got to jump on board. You got to read their body language, and you want them to feel that. You want them to feel the energy that you have for your product, good, sales or service or whatever it is, okay? You want them to feel that. So have that enthusiasm and be enthusiastic about what you are putting out there. And I promise you that's transferable. They will eat it up. They can't help but to absorb it. They can't run from it. And I'm telling you that the more enthusiastic you are about your product, sales, service, or good, the more that you are going to get them gripping. They're just going to be like lynched onto every word that you say. Okay? So sharp, be prepared, know your game. Okay, be enthusiastic and show that in the way that is comfortable to you. Don't be fake about it. You've got to be very authentic when you're enthusiastic about the product, good, or service that you're representing. Okay, and I'm telling you, it does work. It gets people energized, and it's transferred. It is so transferred. Last one, you want to be an expert. You want to be someone that is worth listening to, right? We are trained from children that if something goes wrong, we need to call an expert. So mom and dad, if you're sick, if you slip and fall, we got to take you to a doctor to make sure you're okay, an expert. So you have to be an expert in your field. You have to be. And you've got to portray that you are an expert. That means that you know the knowledge, that you're doing your homework and you're doing everything that you can to understand that marketplace and that environment. You have to do some homework to be that expert, just like the doctor does, just like the accountant does, just like the attorney does. You have to be an expert. If you are an expert in your field, I promise you, you're going to get the attention of the person you're talking to. They're going to drop everything to listen to you, especially if you have identified their problem and you say that you have a solution to it. Once you're identified as the expert, I promise you, you have their full attention, because we are conditioned to listen to experts. We are conditioned to seek out experts. This is just our go-to. And if you position yourself as an expert, you will be that person of authority. You're going to be that person that someone wants to listen to, because you have positioned yourself as that expert. So let's just recap what I'm telling you, because I'm telling you, if you do these things, if you follow what I'm telling you, you're going to see a lot more success. And again, I don't care if you're closing an appointment, you're going to use these 3 steps. I don't care if you're closing a pitch, if you're closing a presentation, or if you're closing a deal. Okay. If you use these 3 things as part of your mix, you're going to see so much more success. I promise you. And I want you to let me know that you did, because I want to high five you. I want to say, hey, you got it. Yay. So again, let's recap. I'm sorry. I'm just going on and on and on and on. 1, be sharp. You got to be sharp. You got to be prepared, and you got to be sharp, and you got to be on your toes. You got to be prepared. I'm telling you. Number 2, be enthusiastic. Be excited about your product. Have that enthusiasm. And again, it's so transferable, and people just suck that up. They just reap it, and they're just like, oh, I want that too. What is she having? I want that Kool-Aid too. And then 3, you got to be an expert. You got to do everything that you can to portray yourself and position yourself as an expert. And what does that mean? That means if you have to blog, if you have to do videos like this, if you have to present at workshops, you are going to set yourself up to be that expert. And that will position you as someone who they will listen to, because we're conditioned to go to experts. We're conditioned to listen to experts. We're conditioned to do whatever the expert is telling us to do. So if you do these 3 things, I promise you will see success. And I want to hear from you. I want you to reach out to me and tell me, Kat, I tried these. This worked. It worked. I want to know, because these 3 things are the things I do every time I go into a meeting, every time I set up an appointment, every time I'm trying to get the end result that I want. And this is going to help you control the situation. The more that you control the situation, that means you're an expert and you're seen as the expert. So if you find yourself in a meeting and you're not controlling that meeting, that person across the room from you or across the Zoom from you is not seeing you as the expert. And you got to be seen as the expert. That's probably the one key thing of the three, but all three are equally important. So keep that in mind as you're moving forward and you're trying to create some success with your prospecting, cold calling, sales, whatever it is. And again, it could be closing an appointment. You got to have those three things in play. Hey, I'm Kat Ramirez, CEO and founder of Advertise and #SocialBuzz. We help businesses stand out and grow. Follow me. Yes, follow me and learn more ways on how you can stand out and grow too. You got this.